If it feels like you're waking up each morning to a house that's in constant chaos and disarray, you're not alone. So many of us homemakers are feeling the exact same way, starting each morning in a house that feels more like a war zone than a peaceful haven. The kitchen counter's cluttered, the living room looks like a tornado passed through it, and the last night's dinner dishes are still sitting dirty in the sink. It's exhausting and disheartening, and it steals the joy of creating a peaceful, clean, and tidy haven for the people that we love most in our lives, ourselves and our family. But guess what? I've got the solution. Welcome back, Domestic Darling. Today I'm going to share my ultimate evening reset guide, 5 tasks I do every night to make sure that I wake up to a clean house every morning. This routine has transformed my mornings, allowed me to reclaim my joy in homemaking, and helped me create the peaceful, safe haven I want for my family. So let's say goodbye to morning stress and hello to our evening reset. Let's get into it. So the first thing that I do is clear the clutter. I do a 10-minute speed clean where I grab a basket and rush around, grabbing everything that I see that's out of place. And I just throw it in the basket so that as I move from room to room, I can put things right where they belong without having to do it one thing at a time, which just takes so much longer. The other thing that I try to do is I try to clean as I go while cooking dinner so that cleaning the kitchen isn't something that I have to do extensively in the evening times. There might just be a few things that are still out that need to be put away. Then number 2, I put away laundry. So if you're a longtime follower, you know that we do 1 load of laundry every morning. Coming through and making sure that I do a load of laundry every day start to finish has really helped transform my home. It's probably been one of the biggest game changers. And making sure that I actually put away the laundry at night is so crucial. Now, putting away the laundry, depending on what your personal preference is, for example, it doesn't have to be like super extensive or crazy where you iron and fold everything if that's not your vibe. Especially if you have children, drawers tend to end up messy anyways. So I do know a lot of homemakers that will not fold their children's clothes and will just go put it in drawers or like will sort it. It's totally up to you how you want to do that, but that does save a little time if you're more interested in that. Number 3 is dishes. So I try to make sure I fill the sink with warm soapy water before every meal I cook/serve. That way the dishes go straight from the warm soapy water, straight from cooking, I guess, then to the warm soapy water and then to the dishwasher. And we run the dishwasher before bed. So usually after dinner, there might be some things in the warm soapy water in the sink, so the reset routine's really just loading the dishwasher. Or if I had time, I cleaned as I went and put them from the warm soapy water into the dishwasher already. Number 4 is floors. Now, I don't go through and completely clean my floors every night. Instead, as part of my routine, especially my audio routines that I listen to, and I will tell you more information about that here at the end, I do floors like extensively once a week. So I really only spot sweep or mop high traffic areas in the evening time. So it only takes me like 5 minutes or so. Usually those high traffic areas for me are under the kitchen table, perhaps the entrance/doorway, and any like kitchen cooking areas. Maybe there might be some mess in the bathroom, or if you have a mud room or something like that you might want to clean up. And then step number 5, as part of my evening reset, is I do a little self-care. So I put on my PJs and I do some skincare. Maybe if you want a little extra pampering that just takes 2 seconds and isn't too expensive, you can get some like cryo globes or a gua sha tool or like a jade roller. And after you put on your moisturizer or whatever, you can use one of those. And it really does help me feel a little extra pampered and pretty before I go to bed, and just helps me recharge. You can take this time to listen to a podcast or music. I use this entire routine as a time to kind of mentally reset as well while listening to my Domestic Dreams evening cleaning routine, which features the 1950s suspense radio show. Now, this awesome audio-guided cleaning routine will transport you back to the fabulous 50s, and in just 30 minutes every night, you'll be guided through all of the cleaning tasks I just mentioned above while listening to the vintage radio story. Now, I'm giving away a few free episodes to anyone who wants them, and you can get yours here, or I've linked it in the show notes / description. Now, these have been such a game changer for me because it has turned the evening reset in my home or cleaning from a chore to something that's almost like a self-care moment. I had so much fun going over this routine with you today, and I hope it helps. Hey there, domestic darling. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's episode of the Domestic Daydreams podcast. Be sure to check the show notes for any important links or freebies that I may have mentioned, and we'll see you next time.